Hi everybody, I hope you're doing marvelously well. Just wanted to put this video up talking about the late, great Mr. Geoff Emerick. Geoff Emerick was, without a doubt, probably the single most important recording engineer I can think of. Now, we can talk about a couple of other great engineers, but for many of us, on both sides of the pond, whether you be in Britain, Europe, or over in America, he influenced so many of us. He started at EMI at Abbey Road, EMI Studios, when he was 15 years old. His first proper engineering gig was for Manfred Mann, and it was a #1 single in 1966 with Pretty Flamingos. He engineered the Beatles' Revolver, which is arguably the greatest album ever made. If you look at the classic 100 greatest albums of all time, it's either #1 or #2 with Pet Sounds by the Beach Boys. If you consider it to be the greatest album ever made, remember that Geoff Emerick was 19. That's 19 years old when he engineered that record. I use him all the time to illustrate when people tell me you have to be the seasoned professional. I say, no, it's all about creativity. It's all about creativity. And at 19 years old, he was doing things that nobody else did, making one of the, if not the most influential album of all time. I'll say it one more time. He was only 19. He then went on to engineer Sgt. Pepper, which was a masterpiece, is a masterpiece, as you all know. After the Beatles, he engineered, and I believe he got a co-production credit, but he did the album Band on the Run by Wings, Paul McCartney and Wings' album Band on the Run. Go and listen to that. It is a masterpiece. It is so beautiful. So here we have a guy at 15 who started actually assisted the early Beatles recordings. I believe he was the assistant on the very first, or at least the assistant, interning or something on the very first recordings with the original Beatles lineup. He was there from the beginning at 15 years old. He was a fixture with George Martin on many sessions after the Beatles and on other productions. And of course, he remained with Paul McCartney and Wings for years after that. He engineered and produced Supertramp. His resume is insane. So talking of creativity, it was Geoff Emerick's suggestion that John Lennon try putting his vocal through a Leslie speaker. That's a 19-year-old engineer suggesting that to a Beatle in 1966. I mean, that is incredible stuff. It's a beautiful sound. When you listen to Tomorrow Ever Knows, you hear that relax and flow downstream. You hear that amazing sound. This stuff, maybe it's commonplace now. I don't know. To me, it still sounds fresh. It still sounds amazing. I get to listen to music like that with headphones on, and it still blows my mind. It inspires so many of us in the music industry, whether it be artists or producers or mixers or engineers, songwriters, it doesn't matter. We always come back to those albums, particularly Revolver and Sgt. Pepper's. Band on the Run, again, I mentioned it. Go and check it out. Phenomenal record. Emerick came back to the Beatles and engineered Abbey Road. If you want to talk about an amazing sonic masterpiece, not just the crazy production tricks of Revolver or Sgt. Pepper, but go and listen to Abbey Road. I mean, to this day, put on a pair of headphones and listen to a recording of nearly 50 years ago and how beautiful it still sounds. I think now in this world of Pro Tools and other DAWs and just all this incredible digital recording we are so blessed to be able to do all of these incredibly exciting things and edit and move stuff around. Back in Geoff's day on Abbey Road, that was all performance-based. That was all about capturing incredible performances. That is a wonderful work of art, obviously driven by incredible musicians, the Beatles, incredible songwriters, the Beatles, but also a man in Geoff Emerick that was able to capture these incredible performances, incredible songs, not mess it up, not only not mess it up, but add to it. Bring out the most of it. Rest in peace, Geoff. You have been so incredibly influential on all of us in the music industry. Even those of you that don't know Geoff Emerick's name owe so much to him. Rest in peace. Thank you for the incredible work. Go and check out his resume. It's unbelievable. Maybe you, Eric, can stream all the titles of all the albums and we'll list them underneath. This is an impromptu video. We just want to thank this incredible talent for doing such incredible work and sing our praises to him. Thank you, Geoff, for everything you did. Thank you for signing your book for me. That means a lot. Thank you. Rest in peace. We appreciate everything you did.